Hey, what up, though? How y'all feeling? Everybody good? It's your man, your friend, and family member, Brian Lee here. Lord Jesus, I have never, ever had a dinner like this. You guys are here for some intel on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It is 901, so let's do what we do. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Now, I'm just going to let y'all know right from this space right here and right now. This is going to be a long video, so buckle up, strap in, hold on tight. Woo, this is a lot. So here we go. So we pick up this episode from the last episode. If you guys remember in the last episode, the Nell and Chris and all their kids, um, Lance, Kayla, Chris Jr., Lexi, Lance, and Kiki all come over for dinner, including Alan, who is Lex's boy, husband. But let me put some respect on that husband. They're all there at dinner, and the last thing we saw was, if you guys want to ucking lie, then I'll leave. Well, we pick up in this episode into the dinner. Here we go. Chris Jr. rather feels that it's a trade for a trade for the dogs, because Chris Jr. went to jail and they had to bail him out for $6,000. Chris and Nell had to bail him out for $6,000, and then there was a $3,800 bill for the veterinarian, in the words of Chris Fletcher. And so, you know, Lance, had to go get a bottle. Because he was like, I can't take this. I cannot take this. Not here, there, not anywhere. Lance, I am. I think Kayla, said, bring shots over. He did not bring a bottle over to the table, by the way. Just want to make that mention. But, Lance had to fire Chris Jr. from his company, Green Spaces, because apparently Chris Jr., sat on his behind, and, Lance didn't like that because that gave the other employees carte blanche to also sit on their behinds as well. The last check that Chris Jr. didn't get for $400 was for digging in the front yard. And listen, Lance could have got anybody to do that, but he wanted to help you, his brother, out, because we all struggle, duggle, schmuggle through something in life, right? So Nell says, and then before that, Chris Fletcher asked, how's Green Spaces doing? And, Lance says that, it's doing well. We had some setbacks, but we had to, borrow some change, a little more than change. And Nell said that she could get back her money, she would be wealthy. And that if it was up to Chris, y'all wouldn't have any damn thing. So, Mel has mixed feelings about being the bad guy, but she doesn't give a damn. And Chris feels that, she's not really the bad guy. It's that the kids have a problem communicating with you, and and Mel feels that they backdoor her and go to Chris, and he says yes sometimes, and Nell's not having it. When it comes to the car situation, Chris told Nell not to get them any cars, and Alexis asked why she didn't get one, and Kiki said, because you're reckless. My Lord Jesus. Alexis said that she worked the entire summer to save $1,500 for a car while everyone else got BMWs and Mercedes, and pointed at everyone. Kiki said point to everyone else because she did not get one, and Alexis got a 1997 white Grand Am. But Nell said they dropped $22,000 on a car. And Lexus said, are y'all fucking insane? Are y'all kidding me? And that this car issue is a regular thing with Lexus at these dinners. Nell feels that either Lexus has a distorted memory or trying to get a rise out of her to agitate her. And Nell is at her wit's end with Lexus. So Chris said that Chris Fletcher said that there was a large lump sum of money was given, and then not less than a month later, she got another car. Alexis got into a car accident, and that Kiki Um, then Kayla said that she never got a car. And Lexus said no void. That she got treated differently. Man, Nell asked how Lexus get treated differently. And Lexus didn't want to open up that can of worms, but Nell said we can open up that can of worms. Lexus said that she has gone years without talking to them. And Kayla says that Lexus has blocked all of them. And Lance, Kayla, everyone says that they has reached out to Alexis. Kayla said Lexus lived in a different lived in a different house and got upset about certain things. Lexus said that she doesn't know what this memory loss everyone is experiencing, but it's tragic because it never happened. Kayla's face was like, lies you tell, okay? She was not having it. Chris Jr. is saying, let it go. Chris, dude, you should just really shut up with your own ish that's going on, but that's neither here nor there. So then Lexus said if she did let it go, she would not be here. And Lance said Lexus has this, oh, well, it's me thing. Lexus says that she's never been around this family. The last time she saw them was November. And she asked, has she ever been invited on a family vacation? And the family says that she has been invited. Everyone has invited her. Lexus said that the last vacation that they took was with Lance and his old girl. It was not invited. Then before that, they went to the beach and employees got invited. Nell said that was an employee appreciation for her employees. As y'all know, Nell has Growing Smiles Daycare. So Lexus said, you invited your employees, but not your daughter. And Nell says that her daughter was being an itch to her and not talking to her. And Kiki says that she thinks Lexus and Nell were not even talking at the time. And Lexus asked Nell, when have I cussed you out? And Nell said that you've cussed me out more than once. Lexus said that they were barely at her wedding. Barely at her wedding. And Lance said, that's because you barely invited us. If we showed up as an ucking team and showed up and showed the uck out. Lexus said that they had an invitation. Nell says they were barely on the invite list because they were not talking. Michaela said that you block us every time. Lexus says, why apologize? Why are you all apologizing when you said there's nothing to apologize for? Lance says that we've all got into it. He's never blocked Chris, Kiki, or Kayla. Lexus said that Lance never calls her. Lexus also says that she doesn't have a relationship with Lance, Kayla, Kiki, or Chris Jr. Y'all, this is some. I gotta tell you, as I was watching this, I'm just like, I don't want to watch because oh my god, a family is like really breaking more things than food at the table, but also too like we asked for realness, right? We asked for the real in reality TV, so it is what it is. So. So then, Kiki says that, Lexus used to reach out, but when it came to a wedding, Lexus did not invite her. And Lexus then said, if you guys are going to live, that I'm going to going to leave. Nell says, don't disrespect her at her table. And Lexus says, bye. It says their actual social self holes. And Nell says, it takes one to know one. Lexus says, kiss my actual social self. Nell says, kiss mine. Lance said, this is why you are blocked. And Kayla says, make sure you block me, itch. All of that took place within 7 minutes. Now, of course, as we all know, this show is 60 minutes with commercials, 40 minutes without. So just imagine the cutting room floor footage that we did not get to see in this episode. Because this dinner probably lasted a little more than maybe an hour or 2 hours. So let's just give context to that. So then Kiki says, I cannot believe her. And Lance said, how can you not? That's her every time. And Nell said, this is why I told your actual social self not to bring her. Chris says it happens at most of the family dinners after all we've done for her. Why have this attitude? Kiki says she comes and sees that everyone else wants everyone else sees everyone else has things. That's not how it works. It's not fair. I could have reached around this table and smacked her itch at actual social self. Nell says there's no point with Lexus. She does this every time, and she has had it up to her. Had it with her at this point. Chris says, painful as it is to hear, that's still our daughter, still going to love her, that's still our child. And Nell said, I can respect that for you. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. Let's keep rolling, everybody. Lexus was not cool with everyone ganging up on her. And what kind of car was Kiki driving? A Mercedes? Lance got a BMW. Chris said Kiki did not get a car. Lexus said that she will come and set this house on fire. Whew. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Kiki said that Lexus likes to play victim and always brings the same ish. Dell says that she's not over it. And then Lexus talking about being Ace's father or father in general, and that you were always there for her. And Chris said, no, there were some difficult times in my life. And then Lexus goes say, my entire life was a difficult time in your life. And Chris said, no. And now you're lying, and that's making me upset. And Lexus said that Chris didn't show up for her till 28, and Chris was like, are you kidding me? And he got so dad mode, like, I know the you ain't doing this at my house. And this, that, and the third. And so Chris said, go the home, because Lexi was lying. So, woo! Yo, I told y'all this is going to be a little bit of a long video. Now, listen, I appreciate that dinner. Now, I know everybody's going to have their opinions of like, well, Nell is, so cute and sweet and mild and peacemaker and this, that, and the third. But guess what? Every mama got that side of her that, when she's fed up, she's fed up. And dads also have that side too. So to me, I thought it was real. You know what I mean? I felt every emotion from this family. I felt now of, to bail your son out of jail for $6,000 and then to pay for 3,800 um 3,800 bill from the veterinarian, as Chris would say. That's $9,800. Yeah, I would be pissed off too if I had to pay that much. I mean, of course, you do the right thing for your kid. You try to give your kids a better life, but if your kid is ungrateful, then I'm gonna feel some type of way. You know what I mean? So I feel that they are taking care of the dogs, and they don't even have to do that. With Kiki, in the last episode, we heard that she wanted to bring a solution before Nell talks about, because she didn't want to hear Nell's mouth. And I was like, there's no way that you disrespect somebody like that. But in the same token, Kiki is that one that, look, right is right and wrong is wrong. And Kiki looked like she can handle herself quite fine. Okay, so you got Kiki. Kayla seems like she knows a little bit more than Lexi is saying out loud. Lance kind of seems like the cool, calm cucumber out of the men, out of Chris Jr. and Lance. Lance seems to be the cool, calm, collected one. Ooh, man, this was so damn much, y'all. I swear to God. In Lexus with this car thing, I mean, my lord, like, here's the thing. I somewhat get what she's saying, that if you do it for everybody, why not do it for me? But also too, everything is circumstantial, and what you bring as a person determines your blessings as a person. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something, that house looks very nice. So I feel that Chris and Nell, from what we see, and we can only judge on what we see, y'all, they seem like good people, okay? They seem to be able to give the shirt off their back, and they hustle for everything that they have. And, I remember Shaquille O'Neal was saying that, you have to at least earn, I'm trying to think, at least earn a bachelor's degree before we even talk about you trying to create a business. So, this happens in, white families that, they always try to build generation legacy wealth, and here in our community we don't do that. I think that is evolving and changing, and some black families do have generational wealth way before this whole trend happened, so let's not do that. But just saying that when you give your kids the world, sometimes they don't appreciate the world that they're living in. And there's that disconnect of I had to work for everything, you don't. And then Alan, good old Alan, I have never, and I say this with the utmost respect, I have never seen a white boy more quiet at a kitchen table or a dining room table. I mean, my Lord Jesus, everybody was drinking out of red Solo cups, and Nell had a glass. I think, I don't, I think it was Trinidad at some point, or some content creator said that. I'm just like, that is so damn funny. But also too was like, because the kids are grown, and I will just go ahead and say this, she probably did not want to wash dishes. and that and that happens at black people's house when you go make sure everybody gets a paper plate and a Solo cup because I don't want to wash no dishes. Oh my Lord Jesus, y'all! This was and like I said to Alan, God bless him, because in that situation you're the spouse, so you really you want to support her, but also too it's like you out of all the black people you're the only white person, so you can't really say nothing anyway. So, but Alan, shout out to you, because I mean really I would love to know what he had to say. You know what I mean? But oh my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, Jesus Christ. This was a lot. This was quite a lot. So, that is my view on this first part of this episode. Y'all, we got so much more to go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. One love, much love, all love. Bye, yeah, 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 bye, yeah, 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 bye, everybody.